League Softball World Series on ESPN, presented by Dick's Sporting Goods. Another elimination day on day 4 of our tournament here in Greenville, North Carolina. 12 teams started the week here at the Little League Softball World Series, and another elimination game on deck. Ohio and North Carolina, one of these teams will advance to play tomorrow. The other one, the summer, ends here. For this Ohio team, they were first up yesterday, and they came out with a shutout, a 4-0 win over California. Mila Hambley had a one-hit shutout with 12 strikeouts, and then late in the night, they started after 9 p.m. North Carolina, they were still awake. They won 4-2 over the Philippines. The Philippines sent home, and this North Carolina Southeast team remains. So here are the teams that have been eliminated and the teams that remain. We are about to advance one more team after this game today. So excited to be back with you, and we switched it up on you, Courtney Lyle, alongside Jenny Dalton-Hill. So excited to be teamed up, and today a really exciting day, 2 elimination games, and then don't forget, coming up at 4:30 Eastern on ESPN2, you can see the Athletes Unlimited games. But first, Jenny, we got to play one more elimination game. It's a big one between 2 talented teams.
Well, and it's a quick turnaround, too, for North Carolina, who had to play last night, come back and play because of that win over the Philippines. So for them, quick turnaround, but they're hoping to keep the bats going like they did last night.
Yeah, they had a stellar arm in the circle, too. Monica Jones got the start. She's kind of been their ace pitcher through this run to the Little League Softball World Series, and she was feeling good last night.
Yeah, shut down pitching by Monica Jones through the whole game. 10 strikeouts, now 13 strikeouts in the tournament. So good in the circle, but today, you mentioned it, we're going to see a different arm coming into it. It'll be Brooke Metis.
Yeah, Brooklyn Metis comes in. She pitched 3 innings in North Carolina's first game on Sunday against Texas and made 2 appearances in the regional. But the Ohio team she's facing, you know they're going to be ready. Austintown, Ohio, Austintown Little League. Let's meet the girls representing Central.
My name is Brooke Rose, and I like to dance. My name is Riley Shaw, and my favorite subject is math. Hi, my name is Monica Jones. My favorite softball player is Montana Fowl.
My name is Ray Niddle, and my nickname is Big Cheese.
My name is Liliana Whitehurst, and my favorite athlete is Kinsey Hansen.
My name is Aurora Edwards, and my favorite food is pot roast.
My name is Peyton James, and my favorite athlete is Jocelyn Allen.
My name is Braylon Johnson, and my favorite athlete is Valerie Cagle.
My name is Candace Lynn, and my favorite actor is Zendaya.
My name is Kenzie Carson, and my favorite sports team is North Carolina Tar Heels.
My name is Brooklyn Metis, and my favorite athlete is Kaden Park.
My name is Kaylee Garner, and my favorite sports team is the Atlanta Braves.
So we tricked you. That was a Southeast team for North Carolina. We'll introduce you to the Ohio team here in just a moment and give you their batting order. But as we said, it's going to be Brooklyn Metis in the circle, the manager's daughter. And look, they've used her. She's got experience. It's not like she's coming in and hasn't pitched in the World Series.
No, she has pitched here. She'll throw in the mid-50s. She's got a fastball, a curveball, and a changeup, and has come in clutch. Closed the door in some really big moments, wants the ball, thrives under pressure, and is going to be able to show up here in this elimination game.
Winner of this game will advance and play Friday, either the host North Carolina team or Texas. Seneca Coates, the center fielder, leading off for Ohio. First pitch goes to Aurora Edwards, short, and one away. Nice stretch from Baylon Johnson. So here is the continuous batting order for Ohio. Little League using that new lineup card, so it's 1 through everyone on your roster.
Yeah, I'm looking at Tori Greathouse, though. She was 2 for 2 last night, came away with some really big hits, expecting to see her sitting well in the middle of the lineup.
Kate Averill will be up next for Ohio. This Austintown, Ohio team, you know, they're used to playing with a lot on the line. They started out their regional game. They lost game 1 to Iowa, and they won 6 straight to make the World Series.
Yeah, losing that first regional game made for a really tough go coming back. Lost the first game in extra innings and had to win 6 straight. Played 3 games in a 24-hour stretch. And Coach said managing pitching was really hard.
They came in and had to face the host team, the host North Carolina team, Rowan Little League. It's not easy to have a big crowd, a little bigger in that game. So they ended up losing that game, but then got the shot out yesterday.
Well, proud. I remember watching that one on TV. So fun.
Kenzie Carson at third. 2 down.
Impressed with those stretches over there at first by Braylon Johnson, coming away with some really nice grabs on those throws across the diamond. Being a good first baseman sometimes means you go unnoticed if you're good. It's when you make the errors that you really stand out.
You know, last night, this North Carolina team, I thought they played really sound. Them in the Philippines, we had a pretty clean ball game for the most part. I mean, a little bit later, things got choppy, but North Carolina was able to settle in nicely. First pitch strike coming to Annabelle Mikesell. Annabelle's favorite food, sushi? Yes or no for you?
That's a no.
That's a yes for me.
Perfect. We can go out to dinner and I won't steal any of it.
Yeah. Well, Jenny and I, we prefer to go to a taco place.
Yeah.
That seems to be our favorite thing to go to. Oh, yeah.
Little queso.
Or a lot of queso.
Yeah, but Annabelle Mikesell is tabbed as the best hitter in state. She's the most improved player on this squad. Looks up to Caitlin Clark, and I don't know that there's a better idol to look up to than someone that's been so successful.
Yeah, Caitlin Clark, the star of the Iowa women's basketball team, of course, was a National Player of the Year. She can hit a three-pointer from this field to a basketball court somewhere down the road. She'll pull up and take a shot from anywhere. And Annabelle Mikesell is going to take a shot with a walk to reach the first base runner for Ohio today.
Well, and sometimes in a pressure-filled situation with your back against the wall, knowing this is a win-or-go-home game, you can press in the box. But in that situation, very relaxed in the box, does a good job of just letting the ball come to her, takes the walk, and starts things off well.
Bella Baumgart up next. She's 1 for 3 over the 2 games that Ohio has played. And her favorite softball player, Kinsey Hansen, catcher for Oklahoma.
Yeah, it makes sense. If you're going to be a catcher, who better to look up to than someone as good as Kinsey Hansen? Bella Baumgart, a big leader on this team, can hit it out. And so far, we have not seen a ball leave the ballpark here in Greenville this year.
Yeah, we had some well-hit balls, though, last night. I really thought we were close on some of these. They bounced to the warning track. We had a couple bounce off the fence, but it is a pretty deep fence for Little League. It's 200 feet to all fields.
Yeah, which is atypical. Typically, an outfield wall is 200 down the line with 220 to center, but this one stays true, 200 all the way from left to right. So a poke to center field, a little more shallow than what most ballparks are giving you.
Strike number 2 coming in from Brooklyn Metis. Bella Baumgart's mom. Were you the nervous parent, Jenny, watching your kids play sports?
I was the nervous parent, but I was usually coaching, so it takes a little bit of the edge off. More than anything, though, I can't imagine being the pitcher's parent.
Oh, goodness.
You know, it's like being the quarterback's parent. There's so much pressure and stress, and so many eyes focused in on that spot.
You know, Amanda Scarborough said that last night, too. Maybe nobody gets more nervous than the pitcher's parents.
Totally. And they're usually the ones pacing. They have a hard time sitting still, it seems like. You'll find them down the lines, walking. If Amanda has a daughter and is able to pitch, I'm excited to see what kind of parent she'll be.
Bella, nice contact into the gap. The grass, it's rolling to the warning track, and around comes Annabelle Mikesell. Ohio!
It's okay to smile, Mom. That was a really good hit. That ball to the outfield drives it to the wall. In the outfield, angles are everything. And if you take too shallow of an angle, you're going to have to turn and run and make almost a J to the ball, and that's what happened there.
And so we've made a pitching change for this North Carolina team. When we come back, we'll introduce you to the new pitcher. So Brooklyn Metis will head over to third, and the fifth batter comes to the plate. They will face Monica Jones, the new face in the circle. She struck out 10 last night.
Yeah, shut down pitcher. I think they were hoping to give her a little bit more rest. She'll throw in the low to mid 50s, fastball, curveball, and an inconsistent change.
Tori Greathouse, this is the hitter that you highlighted in that lineup. She's 2 for 4, went 2 for 2 yesterday against California.
Yeah, she was hot at the plate, and in this situation with a runner in scoring position, you want to be sure to put this ball in play and drive it through the infield. Monica Jones does not want that to happen. With 2 outs, she's going to look to mow down Greathouse.
And look at that, Monica Jones comes in, ready to rock it in the circle. Give her a K. We wanted to build the anticipation, but now we will introduce you to the team from Austintown, Ohio. Austintown Little League.
My name is Zara Burt, and my favorite basketball player is LeBron James.
My name is Tori Greathouse, and my favorite drink is sweet tea.
My name is Ava Fisher. My favorite food is French fries.
My name is Amadi Beardsley, and my favorite food is chicken Alfredo.
My name is Seneca Coates, and my favorite college is Stanford.
My name is Bella Matter, and my favorite music artist is Taylor Swift.
My name is Mila Hamley, and my dream job is to become a marine mammalologist.
My name is Lexi Petrillo, and my favorite person is my mom.
My name is Kate Averill. My favorite vacation was to Iceland.
My name is Mason Honda, and my favorite drink is lemonade.
My name is Annabelle Maxwell, and my favorite subject is math.
My name is Gianna Hoops, and my favorite team is Savannah Bananas.
My name is Bella Baumgart, and my favorite color is blue.
That's the Central Region, otherwise known as Ohio. And for Central, they will send Mila Hamley to the circle once again. Not a surprise there. And how good was she yesterday? 12 strikeouts, that tied for the most at this year's World Series.
And it's so impressive to see the way that she's taken the circle with command. I would call her a secret weapon, but by now everybody knows about her. She's got 18 strikeouts in the tournament. She comes in throwing mid to upper 50s. It's the screwball that she really relies on, throws it with great precision. Also has a fastball, a rise ball, and a curveball. But look out for that nasty screwball. Even more importantly, she's had error-free defense played behind her.
Yeah, Ohio. Perfect fielding percentage. That is hard to do, especially with the talent that the 12 teams brought here to Greenville, North Carolina. Aurora Edwards to lead off. Oh, and that grazed the top of her helmet. So on the first pitch, she will be put on.
And that's the risk you run throwing the screwball. It can sometimes get away from you. And staying in the box, Aurora Edwards wears it on the bill of the helmet. It's kind of a scary moment as she jogs down to first base, as that one can rattle you. But she takes off quickly, and she's doing okay down there on first.
And that's why, kids, we wear a helmet.
And a cage. That's so important to have the cage on the front of that on that helmet.
Braylon Johnson now. There goes Aurora Edwards with that speed. Safely into second.
That's one of the things that never goes in a slump. The kind of speed that Aurora Edwards has at the top puts herself in motion, puts pressure on the defense right away. As North Carolina sits with a one-run deficit, they now have got a runner in scoring position. And that's the control we're looking for out of Mila Hamley on that screwball. She locates it very well. The first one of the game got away from her, though. Settles in nicely to get the first strike.
Mila Hamley, one of the 12-year-olds on this North Carolina team. You'll see them age range from 11, 12, 13.
And so while some of these players turn 13, and that's what's listed on their questionnaires, they're actually playing as a league age 12. So this is a 10 to 12-year-old league, and that's where these players started the year, and Little League has the cutoff for them to be playing.
Yes, the ump cam is back, taking you right to the pitch, so you can see that come in for ball 4. There's the continuous batting order for North Carolina. We've seen Edwards and Johnson. They both were able to reach via the free pass, and now we come to Brooke Rose, the second baseman.
Well, I actually think putting Braylon Johnson on, a very good idea. She was 2 for 2 last night, so her bat's been hot. Go ahead and put her on with a base open.
First pitch strike. Ohio's defense was ready to make a play if needed. Brooke Rose is 1 for 4 at the World Series. That one hit came against Texas, the defending champs, on Sunday. Trying to lay down the bunt. That rolls foul.
Little fancy footwork back there behind. Bella Baumgart able to stay away from it, not touch it while it was rolling around near the plate. Allows it to roll foul and put Central in a pretty good spot in an 0-2 count.
Brooke Rose's family watching on. They had a bunch of Rose signs last night. They're going to love that. Up the middle, Brooke Rose with her bat, getting a run across to tie it up. Her second hit of the World Series, her first RBI.
Big time play in a tough moment. An 0-2 count, and she is not phased. Hard hit shot right back up the middle. And as it's picked up by Seneca Coates in the outfield, she holds on to the release a little too long. An errant throw allows everybody to move up one base. Mom's a little happy about that one.
Brooke Rose will get an RBI single and then advance to second on the error. Brings us to Candace Lynn. The first inning, we got a 1-1 ball game.
Gotta love it. These teams are playing to extend their stay here in Greenville, knowing that they all want to go to those AU games winners tonight.
Yeah, yesterday was the big Athletes Unlimited Day here at the Little League Park, where all the professional athletes came, got to watch the games, meet the athletes, and now these Little Leaguers will return the favor and go cheer on their favorite players. Later today, though, we've got business to take care of first.
Yeah, you definitely want to show up here, get a big win, and then head off tonight to watch the best in the business. Those icons, they're heroes playing, and they get to be just right there watching them in person.
Ball and 2 strikes to Candace Lynn upstairs.
Well, these pitches are going a little bit more erratic and wild than I'm used to seeing Mila Hamley do. She's actually been pretty consistent around the zone, maybe a little bit of adrenaline kicking in as they are able to tie up the game.
That'll come in for ball 3, so a full count here to Candace Lynn. Nobody out and 2 in scoring position.
Well, and knowing that the screwball is her go-to pitch, as a lefty, I would expect this ball to be on the outside part of the plate, and I'd push myself closer to the plate to reach it.
I'm going to deem that her mom's lucky hat because she wore it last night. It was dark outside.
Hey, maybe it was a bad hair day.
It worked.
Well, there you go.
You got to wear it again.
That's right.
It's also really cute. A walk loads them up. We've seen 2 walks and a hit by pitch in this inning, along with an RBI single from Brooke Rose.
Well, and look at the leadership of Bella Baumgart to come out from behind the plate to come talk to her pitcher, Mila Hamley, in the circle. It's going to garner a visit, though, from head coach Brad Metis.
Listen, it's all right. We got to go get this girl right here, okay? Defense, get the out. Anywhere we can, we got to get an out, all right? We got to stay in the zone. We got to find the zone and get in the zone, okay? This is a big hitter. Go attack her. Let's get an out. Find a way. Keep the ball in front of you. Make a play, all right? Let's go. Find a way. A-Town on 2.
A-Town being Austintown, Ohio, as Matt Hamley calms down his infield and his pitcher, who happens to be his daughter, Mila.
And my apologies, had wrong paper picked up, so not Brad Metis. That's the pitchers down on the other side that had to pull the pitcher, but Matt Hamley coming out, talking to his daughter and making sure the defense is ready to go.
And they need to be ready because Kaylee Garner is at the plate. She made some really nice contact yesterday against the Philippines for a double to the fence. Her cousin, Odyssey Alexander, was watching on, who, you know, tore it up at the World Series. Made a play I'll never forget, a tag at the plate.
Well, and we had a catch like that coming out of the circle for last night in that game, too, to be able to come away with a big diving catch. But this swing right now, very balanced in her legs. She's got a great swing.
Zara Bird, it gets past her, 1 run across. This one rolling out to right field. It gives North Carolina plenty of time. 2 runs from Kaylee Garner.
Now, in this situation, though, I'm worried that that ball hit the runner advancing from first to second base. And if that's the case, it's an immediate dead ball and no runs will score. But it looks like that ricochets off of the advancing runner between first and second. That is a really terrible miscue by North Carolina, because as that ball hits the runner, it knocks the play dead. But the umpires didn't see it. So
they haven't made that call.
They have not made that call. The umpire at first base did not see it happen. And it sounds like, as Coach Hamley was talking to the umpire at second, Troy Richardson, he didn't see it either.
Could you review this under runner interference?
I would assume so, but
you can review runner interference.
But interference typically means that you're running into the player, not to the ball. And if none of these umpires saw it, that's going to be a huge pickup for North Carolina, because that ball should have been ruled dead as soon as it hit the runner.
And so again, they are saying right now that the umpiring crew, they didn't make the call that they saw the ball hit the runner going from first to second. So at the moment, they have scored these 2 runs for North Carolina. So here are some of the things that are reviewable. This doesn't list everything, but ball over the outfield fence, dead ball areas, batted balls, fair or foul, foul tip versus a foul ball, hit batters, runner interference, all plays at the bases.
And I would argue you could say this is runner interference. It may not have been contact with a defender, but it looks like they will take this one to review.
So it's the Little League office in Williamsport that makes the review decision. They will look at the video. First of all, they will tell the umpiring crew whether this is a reviewable play. They can confirm or deny that, and then if it is something they can review, then they'll take a look at it.
So what you're looking for is, as the ball crosses the base path, the advancing runner, which is Candace Lynn, does she contact the ball before Zara Burt, the second baseman, has an opportunity to make a play on it? If she does make contact with that batted ball, and you can see that it changes direction as soon as it gets close to Candace Lynn, and that would be the telltale sign that was contact made with the ball. If that is the case, it's immediate dead ball. Nobody advances, and that would erase the runs off the board.
And I mean, in an elimination game like this is a huge decision. This is the difference between a tie game and North Carolina having a 3-1 lead. Excuse me.
And with nobody outs, this right here is a pivotal play. It will change the emotion of the game. If they're able to erase these runs off the board and get an out, that'll be huge.
And if they're seeing the looks that we're seeing, you can tell that the ball hit the runner before Zara Burt had time to make a play on that ball.
Well, and what you're looking for is a change of direction. Yes. It was headed one way, and then it moved. The difference is which player touched the ball to make it move. If it was the defender, it's just an error, and it goes into the outfield, and the run scored. If the ball is actually hit the runner, that's the issue that we have here in this play, and it is a game-changing decision here in the first inning.
Jenny, we've kept your trend of strange things happening on games you call on the college level to Little League.
Yeah, welcome to my world. Always trying to figure out what it's going to be. Maybe it's just you and me, Courtney. I haven't had as many since you and I haven't been together, so the universe is colliding again to bring us those crazy mishaps.
I think we're getting close to a decision here.
Well, and I'm just grateful that we have replay review to be able to get the call right. We're not trying to put any umpire in a bad position. If anything, we're just trying to get the call right. And if they all miss it in real time, nice job to be able to get that as an out recorded on the field. And so it will reset all the runners as well. So Candace Lynn will be out between first and second. Kaylee Garner will take her place at first base. It erases the runs off the board, and the other runners will reset.
So bases are loaded for Brooklyn Metis, who started this game in the circle, has since moved to third base. So they're just confirming a few things. So right now, Kaylee Garner, who is at the plate, she was the batter runner on that play. She is at first base. They put Brooke Rose back on second and Braylon Johnson at third. Okay, so they were just confirming which runner should be on which base.
And they did it right. They've got Kaylee Garner over there at first, which was the batter, and she simply replaces Candace Lynn at first base, who was hit by the ball, the batted ball, as she tried to advance to second. So everyone else is reset, and one out.
All right, here we go. Brooklyn Metis, bases loaded.
Well, for Mila Hamley to get out of that situation and to come back with 2 balls, I need her to settle back in and go right at these hitters. These hitters need to take advantage. It's a tie ball game again.
Now 3 balls. In danger of walking in the go-ahead run for North Carolina. There it is.
And you know that that's a take sign for the batter. In a 3-0 count, in a pitcher who hasn't found the strike zone in this at bat, 100% it's a take. But now you've got to be ready for that pitch on the inside part.
Ball for North Carolina, walking in the go-ahead run. They are up 2-1 now.
Great discipline at the plate by Brooklyn Metis to watch that inside pitch, grab the walk, and now the lead.
That's 3 walks in this inning by Mila Hambly as she tries to find the strike zone. First pitch strike.
And her dad threw out a rosin bag during that exchange, during the video replay review. And that rosin bag going to be an important part of today, knowing it is hot, it's humid, and that grip is important.
Rain Niddle at the plate. One of 3 lefties in the North Carolina lineup. Bella Baumgart trying to threaten that runner at third.
I played catcher in Little League too, and I always took offense when a batter or when a base runner would step off a little too far. I'd be like, come on, do it. Make me throw that ball. And you can tell Bella Baumgart back behind the dish doesn't like it either.
Count evens up at 2-2. Rain Niddle, one of those returning players. She was played on this team last year at the World Series. Up the middle. Out to center. Rain Niddle sending one home. Can they get 2? Yes. And the runner's safe at third. Rain Niddle to second.
Ball left over the heart of the plate, and Rain Niddle capitalizes. We like to see that screwball with a little bit more movement. And then as it goes past the second baseman, Zara Burt, it takes a little hop over the glove. Pitt County Little League taking advantage, putting on another run.
Monica Jones, the pitcher, still just 1 out. Lifting it to shallow center. Brooklyn Metis makes her way home. And Monica Jones to second. With North Carolina's bats, they have just been so much more comfortable after that opening game on Sunday.
They definitely have. They've opened up for a ton of hits, coming away right now, making it look easy. And I can tell you it is not after a pitcher like Mila Hambly. And it's going to give us a little look inside to the circle again.
Let's go. You're going to go to right field. Ava, you're going to go in. Go ahead. Hustle out. Warm up. Listen.
A pitching change here for Ohio.
All right. Hit your spots.
North Carolina's taking a 5-1 lead.
Okay, let's go. Defense. We need to play.
Pitching change for Ohio as North Carolina, their bats were ready here in the bottom of the first inning. Annabelle Mikesell will come in for the first time to pitch in the World Series. Now, we did see her make a couple of appearances in the circle in the regional.
Yeah, and as she takes the circle, she's going to give a little bit of a different look for Ohio. She comes in mid-50s, fastball, 2-seam, kind of like a curveball and a floaty change.
She starts with the number 9 hitter, Kinsey Carson. Went floated a little too much, working on it. Bella Baumgart with a nice follow behind the plate. Pop-up way high up into the air. Tori Greathouse bounces off her glove into fair territory. Run comes across. Annabelle Mikesell just grabbed it and went and tagged first base. That's all she could do. And the runner able to tag up and score.
And we've seen so many issues in pop-ups here today. That one, as it came off the bat, went so high, but the spin brought it back. And you could tell that over at first base, Tori Greathouse having a hard time reining it in. It ricochets to Mikesell in the circle. Mikesell takes it herself, gets an out, but another run scores.
Is Kinsey Carson not out? She's standing on first base. I thought Annabelle Mikesell grabbed the ball and came over and got to first before the batter runner reached.
Well, and with the ball up in the air, it was ricocheted off the glove of Tori Greathouse. Mikesell recognized that it was going to be an issue, races over to pick up the ball, and you can tell that out of the batter's box, Kinsey Carson doesn't do anything, but there does touch first base before Carson gets down the line. She should be out. For some reason, the umpires are having a discussion about this one.
So they're challenging whether or not Annabelle Mikesell tagged the orange bag instead of the white bag. The orange bag is just a safety bag. You're supposed to use that runner lane when there's a play in the infield. That's for the batter runner.
No,
she tagged the white bag.
She's clearly on the white bag, and that'll be shown as soon as they go to look at it on the video. But they're right. If she did go get the orange bag, she would be safe because that safety bag is for the runner. The white bag is for the defense. And in Jenny Dalton Hill fashion, we again are having another
this is all
crazy play.
I love you so much. This is all you.
I love you too, Courtney.
Seriously, every time there is a wild play in college softball, Jenny's calling the game and has to explain it on television.
Yep. And then it finds its way to YouTube.
And then we talk about it on our call with everybody.
Everybody. Here's how you should handle it next time.
Yep. I think you're doing great, bud.
No, but we called it correctly going down.
Exactly.
I mean, we saw the out. And everybody else saw the out. It was the first base coach that was saying, and the umpires that think she was touching the orange bag. Yep. So the out is recorded. Some water given to Bella Baumgart out on the field, and a good play by Mikesell to keep her wits about her, pick up that ricocheted ball, get the out. Yes, her run came across to score, but she's now 1 out away from getting out of the inning.
Did you like her grabbing it and charging to first as opposing to tossing it back to the first baseman?
The perfect way to handle that, because another touch would have given the chance to bobble that ball and record a safe call down the line.
All right, so Peyton James, the 10th batter that has come to the plate. 2 down now with Monica Jones at third.
Yep, I got you.
They're just going to put in a runner.
Yeah, so this is a courtesy runner. With 2 outs in the inning, you can put in a runner for the catcher or the pitcher. And so the person that was the last out, which would be Kinsey Carson, will actually come back out. She will not be on first base because she was out there, but she will go to third to run for her pitcher.
Yep. And that just needs to be called upstairs to make the change. With the continuous lineup, when you're batting everyone 1 through your whole order, whether it's 12, 13, or 14, then you can make any defensive changes you want.
Just kidding.
And rethinking it. It's actually Monica Jones.
Yeah,
I don't know that this is a legal change.
She is pitching, but she didn't start at pitcher.
But Kinsey Carson should be the one coming out to run. I don't understand why they've got...
Yeah, they just put Monica back in.
Correct.
Well, they seem okay with it, so.
Moving on.
All right. Ooh. And Brad Meadows had to be on his toes there.
Hey, that's the play I know. That's the play I know. Let's go.
Nice hot shot. Inside pitch. You know that they want to expose you there, but some twinkle toes down the line gives Brad Meadows a little room to pause, knowing that that one's coming right at him.
Look, Joe Evans, the longtime Texas A&M coach, always wore a helmet. I would too if I'm standing over there coaching third. Peyton James got it! Rolling to the grass. She wants two. Nice piece of hitting for Peyton James, her second hit of the World Series.
Comes at the perfect time because that pitch was left over the heart of the plate. She did a good job of just staying in her legs on this change of speed, trying to float in the changeup, and she said, not today, I'm driving it to the grass. Goes in between center and left, and then she is off to the races. Coming out of the box hard is the difference in this one, puts herself at second.
First pitch strike inside to Riley Shaw. The Shaw family watching Riley play in the World Series. And then she calls time. Her aunt Tiffany Shaw actually won the Little League Softball World Series playing for Midway Little League out of Waco, Texas in 2000. And of course, Midway is here, the defending champs. Tori Greathouse falling on it. And that is good enough for out number 3. 7 runs for North Carolina in the bottom of the first. The Little League Softball World Series on ESPN is presented by Dick's Sporting Goods. Every season starts at Dick's. How fun was yesterday? The Athletes Unlimited ladies were here to cheer on the Little Leaguers. And guess what? History is going to be made this year. Professional softball coming right here to Greenville, North Carolina for the first time ever. Athletes Unlimited Pro Games at the Little League Softball World Series. Today, you can learn more. LittleLeague.org/Athletes Unlimited. The first game is at 4:30 Eastern on ESPN2. Chucky Kempf and our own Amanda Scarborough took a break from Little League today. I know she's watching right now, though, because she's been texting us. But she will be calling those Athletes Unlimited games later today, and I will be in the stands watching. Mila Hambly trying to hop one over the pitcher, but Aurora Edwards, she plays a mean shortstop.
She really does, and she's aggressive, moving through the ball. That's the kind of defense you like, a defender who's willing to pick her hop, find the way to be aggressive through the ball with a really pretty throw all the way to first base.
Next up for Ohio, Ava Fisher. Nicknamed Fish Sticks or Fishy. Both are great.
If she's a big hitter, I'd call her Fish Stick because, you know, the bat.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. Well, with those AU games starting at 4:30, we're going to have to pick up the pace here. It was a 45-minute first inning for these two teams. 8 runs scored. These two teams do not want to go home.
One hops into Monica Jones's glove, and it's 2 down now.
Now batting number 4, Sarah Burt.
Zara Burt will come to the plate for Ohio, looking for her first hit. Superstition squeezes her little ducky. You know, North Carolina team has a lucky duck, too.
They do. I heard you guys talking about how it doesn't look like a duck.
Did you see it?
Yes, it looks like a leopard.
Yeah, there it is.
There he is. She is.
That's Dubville.
Boy, girl, I don't know.
Unsure?
Right? It does look like a leopard.
It's got a cool hat, though, with a ton of awesome pins.
Well, and pin trading is such a thing at the Little League World Series, both for the boys and the girls. I still have the pins I collected when I played Little League. Yep, my dad kept them, brought them out to, now they live at my house.
Okay, why didn't you bring those?
Because I'm not trading those. Those are special.
Okay.
Usually you wear the ones that you're going to trade, and those are...
Okay, that's fair.
They're antiques.
Did you get the cool new one this year with the ESPN on it?
No, I need to find that.
Okay.
Where is it?
Well, that's one in my backpack. I'll give it to you after this inning. 2-2 coming from Monica Jones to Zara Burt.
Good attack on that pitch, just letting it get deep, trying to push it the other way. One thing that I've noticed about Little League softball is just continues to get better and better. The hitters are better, more seasoned, able to have great mechanics in the box. In a situation like that, that pitch, she's attacking the right pitches. It's just top hand has to be a little bit more strong to push the barrel through contact. Her favorite food's pickle pizza. She may need to eat a little bit more of that to
what is that?
Beef up. I don't know. It was listed in her questionnaire, and I thought that was pretty unique.
Pickle pizza. Slow roller past Monica Jones. Brooke Rose, though, not giving up on the play. It's a 1-2-3, top of the second for this North Carolina defense. Well, coming up second in this inning will be Aurora Edwards, the shortstop for North Carolina, and also is a very talented dancer, training in different types of dance, hip-hop, jazz, contemporary, ballet, of course. So awesome.
Well, these kids are so multi-talented.
Yeah.
Just so many different hobbies, so many different skills, and I love the way that they're able to go out and hone all of those skills to help them in so many different ways, and to be able to be that talented, I mean, that's pretty cool.
I love the playing sports aspect, doing that too, but then also the dancing. She also likes to roller skate and swim. There's her mom watching. Hopefully watching on the ESPN app.
Of course she is. That's why the smile.
Yeah. She's got to be seeing the dance right now, right?
Yes.
It's a little delayed. Love it. North Carolina sent 11 batters to the plate in the first inning. They put up 7 runs. And so we start with Lily Whitehurst, who had one of the hardest hit balls last night. It also went to the warning track. Hey, that's a good piece of hitting too for Lily. One night of rest, she's ready to do it again.
I tell you what, to be able to have a bat like that in the bottom of the lineup, that's so important, because not only are you able to set the tone to start off an inning like that, but now you've got a really good base runner on the bases too. I mean, that is a huge hit to start the inning.
And it turns the lineup over for Aurora Edwards, our resident dance expert. Runner goes.
Some frustration back behind the dish by Bella Baumgart. That was a strike, but it kicked out of her glove. You could see that she didn't even try to make an attempt down to second.
Jenny, I've got some numbers for you.
Got it.
North Carolina, their first 2 games, 5 runs on 12 hits. Today, 7 runs on 5 hits.
Fancy that.
Aurora Edwards getting jammed up. It drops in front of Zara Burt. She ran hard on it. They're going to send the runner home. Lily Whitehurst across home plate, make it 8-1.
Nice job by Whitehurst to read that play. She kind of held up as the ball went into the air, and the short hop by Zara Burt comes away with an out, but the mishap and the deflection that goes into the outfield gets the run across.
She'll score on the E3. Braylon Johnson. You know, something that's this North Carolina team has benefited from is, you know, maybe they don't have a superstar on this team. It's been somebody new every game. Love the dive from Kate Averill to keep that ball from going out into left field and any more damage happening.
That was a legit dive in the 5-6 hole. I mean, that play, way to flash the leather and keep this ball from getting off onto the grass. Sometimes when the ball hits the outfield, it gives the opportunity for advancement, but that one, great play, keeps it on the dirt.
Braylon Johnson with her third hit of the World Series, and now to Brooke Rose, who had the RBI single. Hey, there's the sign. That's a new one from last night.
I don't know. I think I'd go with the one from last night. It brought luck, right?
Yeah. There's another one. That was last night.
There you go.
But that little girl had a different sign. It's working. Make another sign for Brooke. She's 2 for 2 today.
She's hot. To be able to take this ball back up the middle shows great strength, because she got jammed up a little bit on that one. Pushed it right back up the middle. The signs are working. You're right, Courtney. Keep making them. Nice little change up floating in there to start the at bat.
The last 2 days, this just has not looked like the same North Carolina team that we saw. Now, we'll take it. They came out Sunday, and they had to play the defending champs. That's a lot of pressure. There was a huge crowd. But then yesterday, the bats were there. Today, the bats have been there. It's like North Carolina. They got all the jitters out, and now they're ready to fight to stay alive to Sunday.
Well, and when you have to come out and play a powerhouse like Texas in your opener, it's really difficult. And it was a 6-1 loss that pushed them into the losers bracket. But the bats have absolutely been hot.
They did have to go up against Zenaria Hughes, too, who's the main pitcher for Texas.
And she throws with a lot of velocity. She's picked up from velocity from last year to this year.
Change of speed for Annabelle Mikesell. They get the runner. Braylon Johnson going to third. Bella Baumgart behind the plate.
Well, good pickup by the catcher, Bella Baumgart, to see the advancement. They were trying to steal on the changeup. It is a very floaty change, but look at that. Good coverage, good tag, put down. It's a double steal, though. So both runners trying to advance. You got a runner in scoring position.
Hopper back to third again. Eight to 1, and North Carolina leading after 2. Let's let the offense get all the highlights this week. The web gems, the defensive plays. Jenny, that's your favorite, I know.
That one is my favorite from the weekend, but able to move and cover so much ground. These defenders have been on point. Great angles, great speed, tons of great tags. Puerto Rico tags so hard, you got to look out for that. Not today, says Nieves from back behind the dish.
A great day for some Elimination Day softball. One of these teams will advance to play on Friday against the loser of North Carolina, the host North Carolina team, or Texas. Both had to play elimination games yesterday to make it to today. And Amadi Beardsley, the number 9 hitter for Ohio, leads things off facing Monica Jones.
Well, these hitters for Ohio just behind. They're a little bit late. They're timing a little bit off. And when you're facing someone with a little bit, maybe more velocity than what you're expecting, you've got to make sure that that toe touch or stride foot is down early enough to allow the barrel to come through on time. So just needed to get that toe touch down a little earlier, and you can see she's at the back of the box trying to accommodate that speed coming out of the circle.
Times that one up a little bit better. Brooke Rose hustles over to get it. One away.
Yeah, it's all about making adjustments in the box.
So Gracie Fonda is coming up to the plate next. She didn't make all of our media stuff, but she had a really good reason. She was attending her brother's wedding on Saturday.
Yeah, in Tennessee, and then had to drive through the night. Mom and Dad, after that huge celebration, got in the car, drove straight here, did miss our car wash, but there's Mom and Dad. Look at the dedication.
That's right, you got to play in the World Series. You know, one kid's getting married, kid's playing for a World Series title.
Well, how rude.
It's a slow week.
How rude her brother would get married on maybe the biggest moment of her life. Come on. No. You know that was scheduled months in advance.
Oh, absolutely.
And
she is the youngest of 3 siblings, Gabe and Gregory, her older siblings. Her favorite athlete, though, is Gregory, who's 14 years old, not Gabe. Just throwing that out there.
You're causing problems in that family.
I do love her best moment from the season, though. It was dumping water on Coach Matt.
That's pretty cool, right? Those moments, those are memories you never forget. The way the coach responds, how you trick them to be able to dump it on them. There's so many things to coordinate. Big moments, and they usually come after a big game.
When was the last time you had a bucket of Gatorade dumped on you? Have you ever had one? I'm sure you have.
I don't know that.
Career. You were doing the dumping on Mike Candrea?
Correct, but actually my senior year, the team tricked us to take a picture with Coach, and they dumped it on all 3 of us, the 2 seniors and Coach Candrea.
Love it. Strikeout for Monica Jones, number 2 for her today.
Nice pitch over the plate, and just couldn't get the bat off of her shoulder. Look at that little change of speed, outside corner. That's a tough one. You never want to leave it up to the umpire. That one seemed to be a little off the plate. Gracie Fonda didn't agree with it, but she'll have to sit down.
Here's Bella Mattern. Monica Jones has retired all 6 batters that she's faced. She entered this game in the first inning after 4 batters came to the plate. And Bella trying to time that one up, but Monica making it tough.
Well, we talked about all the different skills and hobbies of these girls. Bella Mattern, very smart. All A's in school last year.
Wow, good for her. Back-to-back Ks. Make it 3 for Monica Jones.
Big strikeouts back-to-back, both of them off the plate on the outside corner. She is going to keep it there to be consistent. She'll turn it back over and pick up the bats.
Welcome back to the Little League Softball World Series on ESPN, presented by Dick's Sporting Goods. We're here in Greenville, North Carolina. Action started on Sunday, and now we have 2 elimination games today, this being our second one. Here's how our portion of the bracket looks. The winner of this game will get a day off before they play on Friday at 4 Eastern. The loser of either the North Carolina team, the host region, or Texas, whichever team loses that game, will face the winner of this one on Friday. And Kaylee Garner is going to lead off for North Carolina. So Annabelle Mikesell working in the circle. She's got a new catcher behind the plate for her. Zara Burt has come over from second to catch, replacing Bella Baumgart.
Well, and Bella Baumgart has been such a staple back behind the plate. So to see this change of Zara Burt back there, a little bit of a surprise, but expect big things out of her as she puts on the tools of ignorance back behind the dish.
Yeah. That would be the catcher's gear, in case you didn't know.
That's right, that's right.
Full count now. Kaylee Garner making contact again. Twice today she has gotten on.
Well, I just like the approach that she has at the dish. She swings so hard, but she is so tuned in to the strike zone. That pitch left over the heart, over the outside part of the plate. She gets around it, drives it to the left side in that 5-6 hole, but she swings so hard.
Next up, Brooklyn Metis. This North Carolina team, now they're from Pitt County, which is right here in the Greenville area, Winterville, North Carolina. They actually had to go to the Southeast Regional, that's played in Warner Robins, Georgia, and win that regional in order to come back to the World Series. Brooklyn Metis, it's going to drop! They went to Warner Robins, they beat Tennessee in the championship game. Outscored opponents 34-5, and we're seeing that offense show up here. Remember, the run rule in Little League is up 10 runs after 4 innings. So right now with Rain Niddle coming to the plate and 2 runners on, she represents that run that would put them up by 10.
And Courtney, it's 15 after 3. And so if they're able to put up another big spot like they did in the first inning, this game could be over this inning if they can string a bunch of stuff together.
You can just tell, I mean, their bats seem confident. You can tell there's communication going on between the hitters because they look ready for what's coming at them from Annabelle Mikesell.
Well, you have to know that hitting is contagious. When you see the hitter in front of you get a hit, you're like, oh, okay, I can do that too, and you don't want to be outdone. So with the way that Kaylee Garner started this inning, it just bodes well for the offense for North Carolina.
Pitches high to Rain Niddle from Annabelle Mikesell. Ohio started off with Mila Hambly in the circle. She made it through 8 batters, but then had to be relieved by Annabelle Mikesell. North Carolina scoring 7 runs in the bottom of the first inning.
When you know that Mila Hambly had a lot put on her plate. She started and pitched both games prior to today, had 12 innings already in the World Series, and after falling into the losers bracket, it was going to be a long haul back. So if they are able to get out of this game, they will have a day's rest. The winner of this one advances on, but they do not play tomorrow. They play Thursday. So trying to get out of
Friday.
today.
Tomorrow's Thursday.
Oh gosh, my days are all screwed up. But they get a day off. The winner's bracket has had days off, and now the loser's bracket, because of the AU games coming in, it's extended this tournament a little bit longer and gives the loser's bracket actually a day off tomorrow.
Full count to Rain Niddle. And that walk will load the bases. Want your child to experience the teamwork and fun of Little League baseball or softball? Visit playlittleleague.org and enter your address to find a Little League community program near you. Now Monica Jones digging for it. It drops. Annabelle Mikesell gets tripped up. Kaylee Garner scores.
And that's one of those balls that gets hit into no man's land, just beyond the reach of the pitcher, too far in for the second baseman to get to. And with Monica Jones running hard out of the box, there's no way to get an out over there.
I do rule that a hit for Monica Jones.
And it may feel terrible off your bat, and you can be kicking yourself at first base, upset with the way that you had that at bat. But not only did you score a run, but it's a base hit. And looking back on it, you can just say, oh no, that was a line drive. Frozen rope. Even though it was a little check swing off.
Kinsey Carson, my goodness! RBI single for Kenzie. North Carolina, 11 for 16 at the plate today.
Well, and you're seeing production from top to bottom in the lineup. This team has bats that are just smoking hot. Ball left big over the plate, tattoos it out there into left. Good play by Patria to be able to pull it in. But not without more damage being done. Bases loaded still, Courtney, and nobody out.
Nobody out for Peyton James, who had an RBI double in the first inning. Peyton James, this one is high, and a little miscommunication between the shortstop and the left fielder. One is across. Bases still loaded. No, excuse me, out at third.
Yeah, a heads-up play by the left fielder, Lexi Patria. As that ball fell in, as a base runner, it's really hard because you can't advance thinking that this ball is going to get caught. And with it being so close to the infield, it's a long way to go between second and third with that throw being so short. So a good job picking up an out at third, but another run comes across.
Now Riley Shaw. Here for Ohio, just an opportunity to, you got to stay together. You got to stay mentally tough. It's a great lesson, and they're not out of this game yet. Just get 2 more outs and then go back to work with your bats.
Well, and the conversation that has to be happening in between pitches is, if I get this ball, where am I going with it? And it's a conversation you have with yourself. You're not talking to anybody else, but you're thinking ahead, planning ahead for, if this gets to me, where do I go? And that conversation is different for an outfielder as it is for an infielder.
Ball 4 will put Riley Shaw on and load the bases once again.
Yeah, a lot of pressure being put on this defense because of how many base runners have come to the plate, or how many batters have come to the plate, how many base runners have been on. So right now you're seeing the defense still playing back with 1 out. I would anticipate those defenders would be inside the line.
Every player has reached base. They're the first team at this year's World Series to do that in a game.
Yeah, this team is here to win. They understand that their back is against the wall, and they have been so aggressive from the beginning of this game.
They know what it's like to play with their back against the wall. They lost the first game at state, and they had to come out of the elimination bracket in order to advance to the regional. Now, they went undefeated in the regional 4-0 to get back here to Greenville. But still, they know that feeling before. Hard hit ball back at the pitcher. Kinsey Carson is across. Peyton James is across. 2 RBI single for Lily Whitehurst. She has a 2-for-2 day.
I mean, right now, you've got hits coming from the top and bottom of the lineup all the way through. That is a hard hit back up the middle. There's nothing that Mikesell can do to get to that. Even the dive past Averill out there, so hard to come away with that. And you can tell that the emotions are running high for this Ohio team.
The winning run is at the plate right now in Aurora Edwards.
Put your hands back and rock and roll. Let's go, right? Hey, no pressure, no pressure. Let's get some good swings in. Let's get some good swings in.
All you can do is pitch. Okay, defense, we need to have her back. Okay, we need an out. We need an out or we're going home right now. Okay? Let's go. I need an out. I need you going back to the bag every time. I wanted to call a pick at 1 because she's lazy getting back to the bag, but you're not even going back to first base. Huh? Yes, we need an out. We got to create something. Yeah, so get back to the bag. If she's being lazy getting back to first base, we're going to snap down to 1. Let's go. Make a play. Let's do this. A-Town on 2. Come on, it's hot.
Just focus on that next thing. Need 1 out. Just get it right here, and then worry about the next one.
Yeah, when you start looking at it, what the mountain of a task is you have ahead of you, you can get lazy. And I like that conversation about, hey, we're just looking for an out. If the runners are going to get lazy, let's go ahead and throw a back pick and try to get this out. But right now, just looking for a change of momentum for Ohio.
5 runs on 5 hits for North Carolina in this inning.
And so what happens on a back pick? A delay steal on the other side. So now with a first and third situation, you expect to see the runner at first in motion. So none of this is getting easier for Ohio. North Carolina really sticking it to them.
Great view from our ump cam. There goes the runner. Now it's 2 in scoring position.
And that's the winning run now on second base.
Oh, winning run at the plate.
Glad you can do math.
Nope, it's okay. We're a team. It's 15 after 3, and it's 13-1. So now the winning run at first.
It's because they have a run. I was just looking at the 15. Math is hard.
Yep. It is hard.
It is not my favorite
This is why
subject.
I took 2 college math classes and I was done.
Got it, but you're still...
And I bring Jeff with me to do stats. Yeah. Yeah. Our producer said he was told there would be no math.
Long day.
Braylon Johnson.
Yeah, but just being able to take this game in bite-sized pieces for Ohio. You got a lot of big hitters coming to the plate for North Carolina. Just focus on the next out. But you're right, when you talk about North Carolina, Courtney, and the road that they had in the state tournament, they did lose to Rowan County. Or they didn't play them, but they didn't get a chance to play them there and lost in the state tournament, had to play at regionals, and they really want a piece of Rowan here.
That could be a possibility. Fair ball. Braylon Johnson is safe. They'll add another run, make it 2. So the winning run at second now for North Carolina.
And a fly ball to the outfield down the line. A lot of ground to cover out and right by Fonda. And she can't get the catch. Gets it in quickly, but the problem is they don't pay attention to the runner on third, who continues to run. And now just one run away from this game being over.
Brooke Rose. It's a slow roller. Runner's going to go home. She's safe. North Carolina in dramatic fashion. That should do it, right?
And maybe math is hard for other people too, but I think that's 15
That's
runs.
the game. That's game. 15 after 3.
That's the ball game.
Just building the drama.
The suspense was killing everyone.
North Carolina surviving again. Another elimination game. A 16-1 run. Now the umpires are huddling up here. Maybe they're going to review the play at the plate. The final play of the game is already automatically reviewed, so they're going to go take a look at this to make sure that Aurora Edwards was safe.
Yeah, that foot gets in there before the tag is applied. I think it was a good call made at the home plate by Edgardo Diaz Mercado to be able to call that safe in real time. Nice play, but just not in time to be able to record the out. Who would have thought that the game-winning hit would come off of a little dinker down the third baseline?
Everything was going North Carolina's way today, and they came in confidently in the box. Every single batter reaching base today. I'd be afraid of this North Carolina offense if I'm the other teams remaining here.
Yeah, they have built so much confidence in their bats. Obviously, Dubvol, the cat, is doing his job.
Or it's a duck. We don't know.
The leopard? I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. But their bats...
He's right there next to the umpires on top of the cooler.
Oh, maybe he's looking at the replay, too.
Too many things in my hands. Can't make the call. Call is confirmed. North Carolina wins 16-1 in their elimination game. The Little League Softball World Series on ESPN is presented by Dick's Sporting Goods. Every season starts at Dick's. You're watching the Little League Softball World Series on ESPN, presented by Dick's Sporting Goods. North Carolina, wow! The Southeast team coming out and winning 16-1 in an elimination game. Really excited to be able to call this one with you. Jenny Dalton-Hill, Courtney Lyle with you. We're seeing these Little Leaguers today, but there may be some Little Leaguers in the future that we'll get to see play on this field. Of course, Jenny was inducted into the Little League Hall of Excellence last year. We want to congratulate you because you may have a future Little Leaguer of your own coming in. This is Jenny's first grandson, Rhett. He is exactly 4 weeks old today, and we could see baby Rhett in a Little League uniform someday. So we just wanted to say congratulations, Jenny.
Thank you. You guys try to make me cry every year, and you're being pretty successful.
And it's really fun. So he's going to love his lolly and his pop.
We are so excited to have him, and you're right, Little League just around the corner. 3-4 years, right?
Yeah, and then 12 years until Rhett could be playing on this field. But how cool was it to get to see this North Carolina team come out and put up 16 runs, the confidence they had was incredible. Little League would like to extend a special thank you to its official sponsors like Easton Softball and Musco Lighting. These companies provide year-round support to the Little League program, helping to create opportunities and experiences for families and communities. Little League would also like to thank its dedicated volunteers who make the program a special experience for millions of children around the world. So here is our bracket. North Carolina, man, surviving in a big way, right?
Huge way. The Bats are alive. I would be afraid to face them moving forward.
And we will see who will face them. They won't play again until Friday. They will get the loser of either the other North Carolina team or Texas. It's been a pleasure to be with you. Courtney Lyle, Jenny Dalton-Hill, we say so long for now. Want to remind you, coming up today at 4:30 on ESPN2, Athletes Unlimited will be in the stands. Amanda Scarborough, Chucky Kemp will be on the call. For now, so long from Greenville. North Carolina wins 16-1.